Hey guys, Dylan from Geek Duo here, and today I'll be bringing you my reaction to My Hero Academia Season 8, Episode 3, titled The Final Boss. Bakugo is back on his feet. Can he rescue All Might from All for One and defeat the villain in battle? Well, if he is able to, then that is going to be very cathartic, considering the last time All for One and All Might were together, it was when Bakugo was captured, and he blamed himself for All Might losing his final embers. And now he's the one saving him from the exact same villain, reversing the roles. Though I don't think Bakugo's lost embers, I feel like he's gained them after what we saw at the end of the last episode. So, I don't really have time for much pre-ramble, so let's get this started in 3, 2, 1, go. I didn't quite realize that he's ripping open the same wound that he inflicted all those years ago. Because it's what, 6 years now? I think it was 5 years before the start, and 8 years passed, maybe two. So, hey, you can actually see him holding the card as he stands up. I didn't notice that. I didn't even notice it had Bakugo right at the start of the opening. And I need to remind everyone who's like, oh, you all are idiots for thinking they'd kill off Bakugo. He was dead. For all intents and purposes, they did kill off Bakugo. They just revived him. I also didn't notice they had Toru huddling in someone's shirt because her invisibility was on the fritz. I really do want to watch this at like frame by frame just to catch all those like, can you miss it? Problem is, Crunchyroll doesn't have that, and to do that easily, I'd have to record the opening, upload it to YouTube, private that so I don't get ugh, done for copyright, and then watch it privately like that, and then probably delete it. Have we seen Meryl before, or do I only remember her from this? Have people praying all over the world for it. Now, interesting, that framed Bakugo as the one person. Now, didn't it? Don't even have to speak. Oh, he's mostly solid there. They are so in sync now. You can see that. And that is why this is the thumbnail. Not someone's prayer, everyone's prayer. Hey, this is exactly what I was saying at the start of the episode. I don't remember this. He looks so much more gaunt now, but also he looks younger with his eyes actually visible. I forgot that they got shown. Because we have a couple heroes from the third movie that have been shown. Melissa gets shown a lot, but those two, I think this is maybe the second time. He really did get an upgrade in this final battle with the like orbital sweat and everything. Neat. So much that it's coming from All Might. Is that the first thing he's ever like actually been given by All Might? Yeah, I spoke about that exact scene last episode. They had to show the peach again. Hello. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't slept in like 30 odd hours. I was not expecting this much energy out of a reaction. But just Bakugo, just really hype stuff. Could you at least gotten her some pants? There's one battle that's still going, and a couple people are unaccounted for. You said the sweat was in his blood, so he's exploding his blood too. A single blow cut the heads clean off. Having the villains in the go beyond as well. Ah, you've given some respect to Dark Shadow. That's good. His face. Just tossing himself through buildings. I think in this mode, you might actually beat him for once. I never really thought of Bakugo as a Christ-like figure, even though he did die and get reborn. She really does know her boy. Doesn't know he died, but having him reflected in every single sweat drop or drop of rain, I don't know. I still reckon they should have gone and made Bakugo related to him. Because we all thought that was like a pseudo gauntlet, like Bakugo's, when really it's just a rail gun that he's got strapped to his arm. I'm gotcha on Bakugo, eh? Fully adopting the name in the same way Midoriya adopted Deku. Uh, I understand why this is called the final boss, because Bakugo refers to himself as the final boss for All for One. But god, the next episode's title would have also fit this one. It's called Quirk Explosion. I forgot how hyped the Bakugo stuff was. Oh. Well, that has revitalized me for the 6.5 hour stream I am about to start. So, yeah, I really was not expecting to get into this episode as much as I did. Because I'll admit, at the start, I didn't like Bakugo. I don't think many people liked Bakugo at the start. Some people, yes. Some people do like that character type. I didn't. Especially when our pretty much first introduction to him is telling Izuku to jump off the roof. But watching him grow as I reckon out of all of this, he has probably the biggest character arc out of everyone we see. Midoriya would be up there with him, but I think Bakugo surpasses him. The other main ones of, like, all of the ones in 1A, except really Mineta, and even he steps up in this final battle, but um, they all had character arcs. Little ones, some technically aren't arcs because we just get revealed of how they used to be before we met them to where we know them now. But most of them had some form. The main ones had more, that being um, Ida, Kirishima, Uraka. Um, really, those ones had the biggest ones. Todoroki. Todoroki had actually put down with the other four, the other three. Like you've got your main three. It was at the start Izuku, Uraraka, and Ida. They were the main three. Then it got expanded to have Shoto in there. Then it got expanded. Hey, Bakugo is actually the main rival character, and he's growing as a person, suddenly he's surpassing all of these others who were originally main characters, relegating them to the supplementary character arcs. But out of all of the characters, the three that had the biggest stories, Midoriya, Bakugo, and Uraraka. Ida, Todoroki, and Kirishima next, and then all of the other kids with in 1A. And I guess to an extent, 1B, I'd put Shinzo above the 1B kids though. I might even put Shinzo above some of the 1A characters, but yeah, just having Bakugo just have pretty much 2 episodes dedicated to him in the final season. Like, I don't know how the rest of this season's going to be structured, but episode 1 was all Mike kicking ass. Then episode 2 was the tables getting turned on him. Episode 3, Bakugo kicks even more ass. And the next episode is named after him. And then we have episode 5, which just released, called History's Greatest Villain. So that seems to be going over to the Midoriya Shigaraki stuff. But yeah. I really am looking forward to when I can get around to reacting to the next episode. I really want to watch it now, which is very rare for me to want to go into the next episode after doing a reaction. Normally, I take a break, or I just leave it till the day that it's meant to be released. The only other thing recently was Marvel Zombies. But I really want to watch the next episode, but I can't because it's 23 minutes long, and I have to get prepared for stream in 20. So, doesn't really work out, and yeah. So, I'm gonna have to wait, and so are you guys for my reaction. So, with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one.